let's talk a little bit about your job, head of policy at a16z. What does that look like aside from just descending upon the hill and trying to convince folks that this is an industry worth paying attention to and providing clarity to?
Well, so, I think it's much bigger than just going up and taking meetings. And we have a full team from a very robust and world-class legal team, regulatory team, government affairs team, and then me doing policy work. I think, broadly speaking, it's how to think about and develop legislative or regulatory frameworks that can be principles-based, but also understand nuance. Right? How do you create a system that's flexible, that isn't overly prescriptive, that allows for innovation in the future, that doesn't preclude innovation, and that focuses on the right things. And I think that's where we have come down in a legal, regulatory policy and government relations advocacy perspective in pushing concepts around decentralization. Decentralization to us is, as I said, it's the key of the technology. It is what allows individuals to own the representation of whatever a token is, to truly own that. And if you think about that Web3 model, where now the contributors to the internet, the contributors to networks can actually own the value of that contribution, that can't happen in a centralized model because it can be reversed, right? It can be changed. There's going to be a gatekeeper that controls access. There's a threat of deplatforming. There are take rates that would be subject to change. And so, decentralization is the threshold, and there needs to be a high bar for it to ensure that, number one, the legacy investor securities protection laws that have very good intentions and have worked well are obviated by a decentralized environment, but that there is also a strong marketplace with integrity, with customer protection, with federal oversight, with anti-manipulation and anti-fraud and pro-surveillance capabilities that can ensure that tokens and that value that accrues to individuals can be transacted.